Back to the Gavin McInnes Show. I am sitting here hoping and praying that my wife doesn't notice that I wet the bed last night. I have quit bourbon. I don't drink bourbon unless, of course, I'm walking down the hallway and I see the secret fuse box we have where I've hidden a bottle of Maker's Mark. And I can't have it on the rocks, you know, in a neat little Waterford crystal that I like to usually drink it in. No, I have to go. And you don't know how much you're drinking when you do that. It could be, like even in a bar, though I've noticed they stopped using chiggers. It's fun to say that word, right? Get to say a bad word without any of the hullabaloo. You don't get that much Makers because there's so much ice in there. So you're just getting a little chigger. But when you go, I think you're getting like a coffee's worth, you know, like a mug's worth. Anyway, I've been very good with booze, especially since I quit Adderall, and haven't went to bed in a a week ago I wet my pants. I was sitting in my sort of lounge salon, you know, where we film Fiction is for Fags, and I woke up after going out and having plenty of bourbons, and right in front of my wife, she goes, "What was that? You said you quit bourbon." And I go, "Yeah, it was a joke. I was doing a prank." And then she just dropped it. Because I didn't have an excuse. I did drink bourbon right in front of her. You have to just be humorous at that point. And I woke up and I had wet my pants. Just pissed through my chair. Nice, beautiful $3,000 Eames chair. We should get Waterford and Eames as sponsors on the show. And so I just tripped down the back onto the wood floor and I just put my pants on the radiator, took my wallet out and took all the wet money out and put that on the radiator. And no one in my family goes into that room. So I woke up the next morning, everything was dry, put the pants in the dirty laundry because you don't want piss in them, and got on with my day. But besides that, and that's just a chair. I haven't wet the bed in months and months and months. And I thought, the marriage is going well, things are going good since that big fight we had over the Nazi thing. I'm good. And then I just woke up last night in a panic. Soaking fucking wet piss. Shit. I mean, it's getting bad. You know, I almost lost her when I was courting her. She was sick, and I came over to bring her stuff, which means fuck her. Bring her some cock to make her feel better. And, brought her soup and stuff. And then went out because I wanted to have some fun. I was not a great boyfriend. And then came back at like 3. She's ill. She has a fever. And I'm like, hey, try to horse around. No. And then I pass out and she hears, she looks, I've got a semi, and there's just an arcing rope of piss going into her futon as I'm like wasted. And she kicked me out, and she didn't speak to me for a long time after that, like a week. And I was her boyfriend. So it was basically over then. And I think that was sort of her genetic brain, her DNA evolution saying, if you marry this guy, you're going to have a lifetime of bedwetting. Do you want that? You can do better. And she was like, yeah, DNA, you're right. But I got her back, and her DNA was correct. So anyway, I'm lying in that piss last night going, I'm dead. I'm divorced. And then my son is next to me. Sometimes the kids will crawl into bed and sleep with us. So what do? Well, here's what you do. You first of all, there's a perimeter, right? There's the wet spot. It's about this big. And it's perfectly circular. You want to go to the perimeter. Well, first, you wake up, and you better go get a fucking towel. Because you have this myth in your mind that you're going to soak it back up. Gravity's going to be defied, and then you'll just get rid of the towel. But it will take the edge off. So I get up, get a towel. Everyone's snoring away. I put the towel down, and then I sort of lie on the edge of the wet spot and make sure there's no towel peeking out from underneath, from next to me. And now I sleep nude, so no one wants to be remotely near me anyway. So I sort of hog the bed this way, and my son and my wife naturally they're pushed to one side. It's a big bed, it's king bed, so there's plenty of room. And then I absorb as much as I can. Then when that towel is full, you wake up like every 2 hours, you go get rid of that towel, just hang it again on the rack and hope no one has a shower the next day. Then you get a new towel, put that on, and hope that absorbs some. Then it gets tricky, right? Then I have to make sure no one sees the towel. So my body temperature, it would almost be good to get a fever so you could like cook the sheets. But anyway, and you could just say it was sweat. My body temperature has dried the duvet. So it was wet. It's good now. There's just a damp, sort of very humid area below me. So I keep lying like that. I've since gotten rid of all the towels. My son wakes up, he just leaves. The way kids wake up is they just go vroom, and they walk away. And then I usually hit on her in the mornings, and I'm not hitting on her this time. So she's like, that's weird. And then I just pretend I'm just fucking dead to the world. Meanwhile, it's getting later and later, and I'm usually up by 7:30. Why is he so tired? He's just tired, having a tired day. Meanwhile, I'm wide awake, just with my eyelids closed. So then she leaves and gets ready. Then she goes to the gym. Time to move. I run downstairs. I get an iron, and I just start. The kids are at school. I just take the iron. I just start baking the moisture. Get it so hot, I'm almost burning the sheets because it's Tempur-Pedic, right? So you really got to cook that shit. And then the room starts smelling like piss. See, us alcoholics, we like to go, no, by the end of the night, it's just water. It's just clear. You could drink it. It's fine. It's still piss. That's a lie. Sure, the first piss in the morning is bright yellow and stinks. I've heard on Howard Stern these gay fetishists talking about piss drinking and how they avoid the first one because it's a little too acrid. But even the 2 in the morning piss, I can even time it. It was probably 1:30 a.m. As you're baking it, it's sort of like this humid, steamy piss smell. And she goes to the gym for a long time, so that's good. So I just cook it and cook it and cook it and cook it. And it's not going to fully dry. And then I make the bed, which is weird because I never make the bed. Why did he make the bed? So she might put her hand on it right now on a suspicion. That would be fucking bad. Because, sorry, I did the ironing. I got it to a good spot where it feels basically dry, but it's never really dry. And then I made the bed, and then I put my jeans on top of the area just to sort of discourage anyone from going over there. Now, I could get a text at any moment saying, you wet the fucking bed? Are you kidding me? After all we've been through, all we discussed? And that would be major trouble. But I don't think it's going to happen. I'm feeling good. I think the odds are 9 in 10 I'm out of the weeds. Now, what I'm going to do, I'll get home. She'll probably be gone. And I'll just fucking whoosh, take off the sheets, wash them, put on new sheets, whoosh, whoosh, not say a word. And here's another good thing.
Why don't you use the same exact sheets?
Because I don't think I'll be able to wash them in time for her to get back.
Don't you think that it'll be
she's gonna see them.
suspicious that you change the sheets?
No, the new sheets will look exactly the same.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's not like there's a Star Wars pattern on one and a Spider-Man pattern on the other. They're just white. I could just fucking throw them out. And the other good thing about the sheets and the liner is you're filtering out the piss. So what eventually gets into the Tempur-Pedic isn't the really pissy piss. It's been filtered by liners and sheets and stuff. Anyway, McInnes, get it together. I can't drink bourbon. That's what I'm learning from this. I am not good enough at booze to drink bourbon. So it's beer or nothing. And beer is nothing. You drink 100 beers. Do you have a buzz? Nope. I can't imagine slurring. I went on Keith's boat with Aunt for that, I think it was Memorial Day. I drank for 12 hours. I must have pissed another East River and farted out a hurricane that could wipe out Toledo. And no buzz. It's just pleasant, really, beer. Kind of pleasant, that's it. So much pissing. Anyway, that's my morning piss story. Oh yeah, that kid.